We all know that Labor Day is basically one of the last cookouts of summer, at least one of the big family gatherings, or you have like the whole block party or that Labor Day weekend. So you want to have some good grub.
And wear your white pants because you can't wear them after Labor Day for sure.
No more cookouts, no more white pants. Done right there.
And if you're going to do it right with Omaha Steaks, because there's honestly no better steak on my Weber grill that I've ever had than the Omaha Steak. And you can get it, the deluxe grill out assortment. You can get it and you get 50% off if you use our promo code at omahasteaks.com, Pat and JT.
That's it, PATANDJT. It can make any grill a supreme grill. You put Omaha Steaks on them. I mean, you can't lose, right? They have over 30 entrees included. Some of the favorites, probably mine would be the bacon wrap filet, no doubt. The all beef meatballs, no doubt. I know you go right to the desserts, or at least your kids do.
My kids go to the desserts. I like their chicken breasts are fantastic, and really legit, their hot dogs are amazing.
So you got over 30 entrees. You'll save over 50%, and you're going to get 12 free burgers, which are basically a steak between buns.
I love that line. That's so great. So go to omahasteaks.com and use the promo code PATANDJT, PATANDJT, on the deluxe grill out assortment and save 50%.
Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Hurrdat Media Network.
All right.
What's that stuff that, I don't know what it's not really a thing, but SRHM, whatever, people that like sound. What is that kind of videos? You can go on YouTube and search them, and it's like a cat purring or someone like tapping their nails because people like that. It's soothing.
Oh.
I said,
not
BDSM.
What?
What? SMRH?
What?
SHMR?
Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Hold on.
Might as well dive right into misinformation at the beginning.
Let me just pull this up real quick because I don't even know where we're going right now.
Well, I'm thinking...
It's people who don't like sound?
No, they like sound. Like it's soothing. Like they go on and it's this type of video, and it's a whole bunch of people that breathing, rain. It's like that kind of stuff. And it's like letters. SRM, whatever. Anyway, so while you're searching that, is it BDSM? Yeah, why don't you go to YouTube and search BDSM?
Don't do it.
Don't, people. So right before we started recording, we have these headset microphones, and when we have them,
it's like what sports guys wear.
Right. So when we're not talking on like recording, if we're drinking or eating, we can put the microphone straight up in the air, so it's out of our way. And that's what I normally do. But for some reason this morning, I didn't. I put it down, and I didn't realize it because I normally put it up. And I took a drink of water, and ice cubes popped into my mouth, and I crunched. Well, you almost flew out of your chair through the window and landed on the parking lot. And I realized it was down, and the microphone was right up against my cheekbone. Like literally,
it couldn't have been.
It could have been. It was almost in my mouth. So I'm gonna watch your ears.
So hold on. I had my headset on and wasn't even watching what he was doing. Had no. I was looking at something online, and then this sound popped in my. I take my headphones off.
This is for you BDSM fans. There you go. There you go.
Okay, are you done? Are you okay? I'm waiting. Hold on.
I'm muted. There we go.
Okay, good.
So that was blasting in your ear.
It almost made me cry. It
was jarring, and I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, that's terrible. Because I know you're not a big you have autophobia or whatever it's called, where you don't like sound. Misophonia, where you don't like sounds.
Annoying sound sends you into a rage. That's the condition. It's misophonia.
So you were sent into almost not a rage, but you were terrified.
It wasn't a rage. It was just I didn't even see it coming.
Yeah. And I'm a loud chewer. I'm a loud chewer anyway, and everybody's a loud chewer. But I can't help.
You know what's weird?
Be a loud chewer. Even on like soup, I'm a loud eater. I can't help it.
I chew ice. It doesn't bother me one bit.
Because it sounds different in your head, apparently, than it does.
I don't know.
Or it's just that it's somebody else.
I don't know. It's just someone else. I mean, just the sound of someone breathing drives me crazy. If I could.
Hey, ladies. Hey, guys. She's single and ready to mingle. Let's go. Hi, I'm Jill.
In a quiet room.
Somebody breathing drives me crazy.
It's like, oh, my God. They're kidding me.
I know.
I know, but ridiculous.
I wish there was a way. Maybe I have. I don't know. What's that? I'm not going to go through another disease
please
initials, but where it's I just don't know if my jaw is shaped funny, but no matter what I eat, even if it's a sandwich, if Beth has to have music on or the TV, because I just can't deal. And I just can't deal. And I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do about it. If I choose slow, then it's loud, slow torture. If I choose fast, then it's fast torture. So I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I just go to the kid. Stop eating. Stop breathing. Stop eating.
I don't know what to take, but I know I feel her pain.
Yeah. Well, now especially.
Right now. I mean, seriously, it's like my heart rate's up a little bit. It was just a little bit. It just totally caught me off
Did you find out what that initial was?
It's don't look up BDSM.
Okay, yeah.
We already determined that. Okay. I can't find. I'm looking up like when you ask for people who love certain sounds, but it shows you, and then the misophonia comes up, of course, too, and the 50 most loved sounds and da 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 da. But I can't find people who love sounds. I'm gonna try conditions.
No, and it's not a It's not something that people. It's not. You aren't this. You listen to these videos, so it's not like you are this initial. You are listening to these videos that are this.
Okay. Oh my God.
I know it couldn't be. And it's
Is this a game show?
Oh my God, it's the worst one ever. HMSR or something like that.
It's not a diet.
That's HMR.
Oh, okay.
ASMR videos. ASMR videos.
Okay, hold on. I got to look that up too. Oh my God, this is crazy. ASMR.
It stands for
ASMR eating, ASMR meaning.
Audio. Whoa, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Autonomous sensory meridian response. I don't know. It's just
autonomous.
Whatever. Automonious.
Autonomous sensory.
I'm not a scientist, dude.
Oh my God! It's a calming, pleasurable feeling. So it's totally
just
not what I have.
It's totally just not what you have.
Often accompanied by a tingling sensation. That's funny because this was the exact polar opposite.
There are some sounds that make me tingle,
and they said, and it's said to originate in a person's head, and it spreads to the spine and sometimes the limbs in response to that stimulation. So. It varies from person to person.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know what the sound is but I've had certain sounds that make me tingle. Like in your tummy. Yeah.
Low grade euphoria.
Yeah.
Is what they're calling it.
Makes you happy.
So let me see if they've got, they had it says there's a genre of videos that are intended to induce this. Over 15 million now.
They're huge. And
on YouTube as of this year.
Millions and millions of views on some of these videos. And people use them, some of them to go to sleep. Like hearing a kitten lapping milk is one of them.
Thunderstorms is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like a sound machine. So that if you have a sound machine in your house, you have something that produces autonomous.
And I do. I mean, yeah. I've used that before.
Yeah.
Just because some people need just some kind of white noise of some sort, but sometimes it's rains, like rain falling, or it's the sound of the ocean, or wind,
or just white noise,
or static.
Yeah, or just static.
Interesting. So I'm like, let me go through here. I'm just looking to see how the heck they figured this out. I wonder. That's funny though that there's actually a genre of that. It makes sense though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Says okay. So the most popular source of the subjects on these videos, one of the more popular ones are unintentional media is Bob Ross.
Oh yeah.
And the joy of painting.
And the sound of his little thingies on the canvas. Yeah.
Yeah. Says the sound of his painting and his tools trigger that effect in some viewers.
Yeah. And that was, I felt that way about Bob Ross when I was in high school. Did not even realizing that
Didn't understand what that tingle was.
No,
did you?
I had no clue. No. I had to apologize to my roommate, Joe, who was watching it within his den. I didn't know what that tingle was.
Did you feel that? I felt that. Did you feel that? Okay, never mind.
What's going on?
Interesting. But that's just like one of a bunch of different, and we've talked about the misophonia, but there's also that when we talk to, now I can't say her name, the violin player, and she sees music, like she sees it as colors when she hears things.
Was it Caitlin Hova?
Yeah.
Okay. I have
wow.
No clue. I have no idea.
I'm impressed.
I have no idea.
But they see it, I can't say that one at all, what that is. But anyway, you see color when you hear music, which is kind of cool.
Which I would love to experience that just one time to see what that would be like.
I would too. That would be really cool.
Because it doesn't make sense to me how you see colors when you hear music. I know how you see music. That blows me away.
But there are certain songs, sometimes too, and it's really weird. Like like when you hear them singing, like God Bless America. It was on TikTok, a guy singing it, and it was just a cappella, right? And he's just sitting there, and he wasn't singing it like you normally do because he took long pauses in between it. Absolutely tingles. I mean, yeah, absolutely. And the same way when you hear a bunch of people singing the national anthem, when the whole audience sings it, not just a singer.
Yeah.
When the whole audience is doing
it. Yeah, so is that the same reaction that your body has? It's probably the same thing. Tingly.
It's tingly. Yeah,
goosies.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's probably what it is. When you get goosebumps, and goosebumps when you hear something specific, that's what it is.
And not every singer elicits that response, but some singers, when you hear, like when you're watching Idol, America's Got Talent, whatever, and every once in a while you're like, whoa.
Yeah. A combination of the sound, the story, the moment, the whatever it is, it just makes you
hear it and go, my goodness.
Like Chip Gaines says, tickle in his bottom. Gives you a tickle in your bottom. I love me some Chip and JoJo.
Okay, there we go.
Did I tell you this? That I randomly, speaking of Chip Gaines, that a guy I played baseball with in Valley, Joe McMahon, right after we graduated, he went down to, I don't know if he played baseball for TCU or played baseball for a university in Texas. Okay. So he posted a picture like 6 months ago, and Chip Gaines was on his team. Like, and he was bringing it up because he posted, like, look at young Chip Gaines, and it looked like mullet. Looked just like Chip Gaines, but so much younger. It was hilarious. Right. It was like random.
I bet you Chip Gaines has not changed his hairstyle since he was 17.
Guarantee not. Guarantee not.
He likes it the way it is. He's comfortable. He doesn't care.
Yep. Whatever.
And he's got JoJo, so he did something right.
When you have a personality like that, you can do whatever you want.
This is true. That is very true. I do like watching that show. They've got so much stuff, though, going on. And I don't know, do you still watch them on the regular? Like, do they still have their regular series going on?
No, it's on that Discovery Plus or whatever now, where they have their whole network.
Because they've expanded into so many other things now, it feels like I can't keep up.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing because you like the way it was, but totally get why they wanted to
expand.
But you feel like they lost some of the flavor. Of what they did.
I haven't watched any of it since they went over to Discovery Plus.
The only time I see it is when I get my nails done because it's on in there all the time. They always have that channel on, whatever it is, and it's either that show or the one with the small town, and it's the great big guy.
Oh, the beardy?
Yes, with the little petite wife.
I didn't like that show at first, but I like it now.
I do too. And I'm watching that. The first time I saw that, and I'm thinking, this has got to be a sitcom. Because that's how every sitcom starts, is you have this big, burly, clumsy oaf of a husband and this petite, smart, beautiful wife. Yep. And you're like, that doesn't happen in real life. And it did.
It absolutely did.
And it did. But they're like redoing all the houses. It's like in their hometown, or it's called hometown?
It's called either hometown or our town or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And then they know the history of the house, which that's the part I kind of enjoy. Their formula is really good. It's kind of like what Chip and JoJo do. Like they just name the house, but they go one step further on the other show and kind of give you some background into the house, who owned it, who bought it, who built it.
I do like that.
How many years they lived there, and da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like hearing that stuff. I like hearing that stuff, too, in the Omaha houses. There's a couple of areas that I don't know much about that are in, I want to say, just west of downtown and north. There's an area that fascinates me, and I can't remember the name of it right now, the district that it is, and it's these massive homes that have been converted for the most part into apartments now. But that whole area was like, that's where if you lived there, you were somebody.
Right. Oh, right? Yeah.
Back in the day. But there's
it's amazing that those houses that last 100 years, 110 years, 115 years, and then new houses that are being built now, like they start falling apart in 15 or 20, like the outside,
without
everything.
A doubt.
It's just unbelievable what the people did back then with an eighth of what we have now as far as technology goes, how they did it.
Cutting corners was not an option.
No.
And unfortunately, now it's like the standard.
Yeah, right?
It's very frustrating. When you find somebody who does a really, really good job at something, it's sad that it stands out.
Right. Like, whoa, that was really good.
Like, oh, my God. Most people should do that. More people should do that. But anywho, so other than that, I'm trying to think what else is going on. I mean, that was a fun little road we just went down.
My wife has been on. She was off work on Monday. She's off work today.
Yeah?
She needs to get back to work.
Oh, is she hanging around the house too much?
She's hanging around the house, but that's all she's doing is just puttering around and doing stuff. I got home yesterday. She didn't tell me all day. Got home yesterday. Whole living room completely rearranged. Completely everything. I walked up and the blue couches that were over here were here, and it was just so confused. The cats were screwed up.
I do.
Everybody was messed up.
Does she do that like twice a year?
Well, unfortunately, this is our like 4th time this year doing it.
I do it like at least twice a year, and it's fun but also you can clean behind everything.
And
That's part of it.
She showed me what she dumped out of the vacuum, all the hair and all the grossness.
That's the key. Is like, okay, if you're really going to do it, okay, then we're going to move everything around.
That's exactly what she did.
Tear it all up.
Well, we just bought a new sectional. We're taking that sectional back because it's not wearing properly. They came out and looked at it and like, yeah, it's not. So you can return it. We're getting but then now we don't know if we want to when I say we, I mean her, because I have no input on this because I don't want input because I'm not a good designer. Like
you don't want input because you don't want blame.
No,
you don't want
100%,
responsibility.
100%. That, and I'm 100%. But I don't know when it comes to design and colors and what looks good here and there. I honestly don't know.
You just know what feels right.
I know what feels right. And if she's like, this looks great, 100% on board. So yeah, I even told her that yesterday. She's asking me, what do you think about this? Let's go to, and then we went to Costco because we found 2 chairs at Costco. Yeah. Not even thinking we were going to buy them. We bought 2 chairs at Costco last night, put them together. This was all like, I got home, had no clue this was happening. Thought we were going to chill.
Yeah. Your whole world is upside down.
And then, so we sat in the chairs. There were 2 little recliners and realized at the end of the night, we're taking them back because they're not comfortable. I looked over. We were sitting there. It's like 9:45. I'm like, babe, these aren't comfortable. She goes, oh, I know. I was going to say something. I'm like, these are not comfortable.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You should see, I have a picture of our living room because from one corner to the other, there are 11 chairs, a sectional, 2 end table. It is hilarious.
It's a showroom.
The cats are like,
what is going on?
There's so many places to sit. You should see it. It's just hilarious.
I haven't sat in my living room and I don't know how long because that's where my feral cats like to hang out. And so I had the covers that I put on the couch because they're fur balls. And so I have these, they look like giant fur rugs, but they're made for animals to be on because then also if they would like throw up or any of that other crap.
Which is everywhere.
They're waterproof as well, so nothing soaks through. So I just have the covers over these. So I never sit on my couch. I go out there all the time. There's always a cat laying there sleeping because those are now theirs. I don't, so... Okay.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
I just don't ever go out there anymore. I really miss it because
I just give it up. Give it to the animals.
Mom sent me a cartoon a long, long time ago, and it was just a picture of a family in their living room. And it was 2 dogs on the couch, and the family was all sitting on the floor. And I was like, "Yep,
I've seen that before. It's about right. It's about right."
That's where I am. And one side is Jack's, so it's got its cover on it, and that's where he goes out there every once in a while and just lays down in the living room.
You just
to get away from me.
Sit wherever.
I guess.
He's like, "Oh my gosh, will she just stop breathing?"
That's what I think. That oh my God,
I'm sure
he does that. Just stands by me and just breathes.
And when it's stagnant, just dog breath air.
God. I'm like, dude, you haven't done anything. Why are you panting? Stop.
I get it, though. You walk up 4 stairs and you're tired. Yeah.
Oh, my God. He just stands there and looks at me breathing. And just like he expects me to do something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know, dude. Lay down.
I don't know, but quit doing that. Go lay down on your couch. So anyway.
Well, that was a random one.
I know.
All right.
That happens.
Well, thank you guys for listening to our podcast. It's Pat and JT, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Or don't forget, you can text us at 402-403-9478.
I'm here.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.